What a difference a few days makes. Wow. On Wednesday's vlog I showed you sunrise, beautiful blue skies, lovely warm day, late March. Here we are, 1st of April. Snow. That's not a sight we see very often in this region at any time of the year, let alone April. Beautiful.
We are Susie and Rolls. That's short for Roland, by the way.
Enchanté.
Follow our lives renovating a 15th century chateau and citadel. Together with our rescue fur babies, Big Baxter, Mad Max and little Lexi, our beaver.
First of all, a big thank you to all of you who commented on our patio, or our potential patio. This was in our midweek episode, Midweek at the Citadel. If you didn't watch that, we will leave a link to that video at the end of this episode. But thank you ever so much for your comments. We will consider all of them. Basically, for those who didn't watch it, we were asking for ideas about this area. We want to turn this into our outdoor area. One of the big design problems is to do with this arch over here. I say arch, it's not, but we always call it that. It's our access to our rosemary garden, and we need to keep that clear for any heavy equipment we might want through there, digger, cherry picker or my van, etc. And that's going to cause a bit of a problem with the design. So what I think we'll do, and a lot of people have suggested it, we'll leave this area here around the perimeter fairly free. We'll probably gravel it, and then we can use that as a little roadway, if you like. And I think what we'll do to soften that, we'll put some low-level planting in it, just randomly around, and that will soften that. And as far as the front edge is concerned, somewhere along this line here, we'll put some sort of planting, hedging, that sort of thing in, with various gaps, so we've got access to the door there and wherever else. It's all up in the air now, but we're considering every option, so thank you for all your suggestions. And if you do watch that episode for the first time, we don't need any more comments, thank you, or rather suggestions. We always love the comments, but we've got every suggestion that we could possibly have now. So thank you all that commented and watched that video. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Well, we start this vlog off with a bit of a disaster, I'm afraid.
We could start every vlog with a disaster or a problem, but this one's a particular problem and it's quite big.
Let's go and have a look.
Yeah. Now, ironically, we discovered this problem when I was resolving another problem, and it's concerning this post here and these cables above. All this growth underneath was actually way higher than the post and endangering the wires, the cables. I think I've got some old footage of that. I'll put it in if I have, just so you can see how tall it had grown. So I came out here to cut all this down, and that's when I came across a rather larger problem, and it's around here. Now, we did come out here doing some blackberry picking in the autumn, and we took a little bit of footage, and I'll show you that on screen now because that will act as the before footage. Because here is the after footage. And that is a major problem, as you can see. Now, just to give you the scale of that opening, that's the equivalent of a double garage, and then that would be a third garage. That is a major problem for us, and Susie was heartbroken because this was going to be the donkey shelter, and it still will be, but it just means that we've got some major work to sort out. This post has collapsed or something. It was, if I just come back a bit, it was standing upright in the middle here, supporting this, but it's all collapsed, so, and this post appears to have given way. So major problem, and bless her, Susie's rather heartbroken by that. Just go back. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of the scale of the job. It's not a little shelter, it's really big, and it was ideal for Susie's plans. Susie's plans were originally to get 2 donkeys, but then to expand it into a donkey sanctuary. But clearly we're a bit behind on that one now. But it will happen, we'll make it happen. One day. Well, that's one problem. Now on to another problem, but this one ever so slightly easier to resolve, and it's in our walled garden here. Well, this is what we come across here at the Citadel. I'm at the other side of the bread oven, and I thought I'll just try and tidy up a bit of this growth. And I've come across an old metal bed, and of course everything's growing around it and has been for many years, I should imagine. So try and get this out. So there it is in all its glory, an old bed. I mean, it's ridiculous really. I mean, the déchetterie is 1.2 kilometres away. You know, takes as much effort to bung it here than it does to take it down the déchetterie. Anyway, it's out. That's where it was. I'll load it up in the van, and the next time I go to the déchetterie, that's it. That's the job done. We are in the back garden, the Rosemary garden, so called because all this rosemary that goes all the way up to the gate there. But as you can see, it's a bit overgrown. It's one of those jobs that we've been intending to do. We didn't get time last year. We want to clear that path so we can get right through to the gate. Doesn't look like any of this rosemary has been tended to over the years. It's quite woody in places and overgrown. One or two gaps, so we'll replant there. There's a lot of brambles caught up in it, so this all needs sorting out. This one here we've started chopping, but it's overgrown. It's taking up half the path, so that's got to go. And another job here, this wisteria here. We love our wisterias, but this has just basically been allowed to grow as a bush. They like growing up things, so we've got to start training that. What we'll do, we'll trim this right back, give it a real hard prune, and then we'll probably train it up. So hopefully, here we are at the back of the house, we'll maybe create an arch to the house, but that's obviously a few years in the making. So that's something we have to tidy up. So much overgrowth here. I mean, it's the house has been empty for best part of 40 years, so minimal maintenance really in the gardens and everywhere. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. We won't get all this done today, but we're going to make a start. So here we are a few days later, and as you can see in the distance, we now have a nice clear path. We would like to trim this right hand side up a bit more and take it back so you can see the gate in the distance, but it's all in flower now and there's lots of bees buzzing, so we don't want to take away the flowers from them, so when it stops flowering we can then have another go at that. But we're really happy now. We have a path that we can walk down and use, and we have access to our gate again, so that was well worth the time. And just look at this, absolutely beautiful, all in flower. I wish you could hear the bees. They're really buzzing, but I don't think you'll be able to pick it up on this, but just loving it. Beautiful. Really glorious. And here, hidden amongst it all, is the second of our wells. As you can see, it's a bit overgrown, so that's a job for another time. We want to uncover that and see if there's any water in it, so hopefully we will, and that's for another vlog, I think.
Do you remember these from episode 7? Well, we have a confession to make. We cut out 3 or 4 minutes out of the video because we thought it would be too long, but we didn't get to show you these.
That's right, we were reviewing the footage and we just felt that it possibly was dragging on, but your response probably tells us that we were wrong to cut it out. So we also found these, quite a few of these, so we're going to show you that footage now. But if you didn't watch the original footage, then episode 7, and we'll put a link to that video at the end of this video.
And if you've enjoyed watching our videos, don't forget to like and subscribe.
And press that notification bell. Really helps us. It's never easy when you're a new channel trying to get a foothold on YouTube. It's all to do with their algorithms. The more people you get subscribing and liking and sharing and all that sort of thing, it really helps us. So if you would like and subscribe, that would really help. Thank you. Oh, God. Agricultural Journal, 1925, 11th of January. Well, we've brought these magazines downstairs. Nice day, so we thought we'd bring them outside, dusted them down. We've got all these little Le Petit Journal Agricole, which are obviously little farming supplements or something. We've just put them all into date order. We have 1924, 1925, 1928 and one from 1929. All of the 1928 are complete, bar one. We've got 22nd of April, 22nd Avril, and 6th of May, so there's a week missing. And we've got 1659 and 1661. So one's missing there. There's quite a few missing from these.
We might find them somewhere else.
Yeah, there's a very good chance we will. But we love the pictures on them. Just randomly, the illustrations. A couple of pheasants. Look at that. Beautiful. Madagascar. Some old gentleman in his field. Some hunting dogs perhaps, maybe.
Hounds.
Yeah, hounds. Le poulet. Cockerels. La coque. Just love them, they're really lovely. That's a bit of agricultural history. So we'll have to do some research into all these. Find out how long the publications.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, we could make a dog's house out of one of our barrels.
Yeah,
they
I'd
used
love
to
to
make
see.
one
I'd
here.
love to see them going in those. Let's have a look at a few others, just out of interest.
Oh, donkeys.
Your favourite. Couple of workhorses.
Haymaking.
Yeah. Another horse, cheval. Horses having a drink. A couple of oxen beef from cattle or whatever. I'm no farmer. Dairy cow. Beautiful. So there you go, a bit of French agricultural history found in our loft.